Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, the main goal will be to share with you the main energetics connected to the next lunation that is gonna happen next week. And next week we're gonna have the full moon in the sign of Taurus. So, as I stated in the previous video, we entered already 1 week ago a really powerful month because energetically speaking, the month of last week of October and the first 3 weeks of November are really transformational. And the next week, full moon in Taurus will be transformational as well. Why is that? First of all, the full moon in Taurus will be we will have the full moon at 2:19 p.m. Italian time, and if you are living in the US, will be at 7:19 a.m. US time. And all the time that we have the full moon, the moon and the sun are in opposition, and this opposition is quite particular because the sun is in the sign of Scorpio, and the energy of Scorpio it's all about inner transformation and alchemist. And the moon is in Taurus, so we have completely opposite energy, and these opposite energy are allowing us deeply inner work transformation. Why I'm saying that? Because the energy of Taurus is an energy that usually represent materialism, represent comfort zone, represent finance, represent everything that is connected to the physical world, so food, body, and so on. The Scorpio energy is completely the opposite because Scorpio knows that life is this constant change, and so it's a really deep energy and it's a transformational energy. And so this week, it's a week that you can really take advantage of this two energy to go beyond your current pattern connected to materialism, connected to possessiveness, connected to jealousy. So it's an energy that we can, let's say, the full moon all the time, the main focus of the full moon all the time is release attachment. So, if you have something that you are still attached to lately in your life, the goal for this full moon is releasing attachment to material security, releasing attachment to toxic relationship attachment, letting go of possessiveness, and try to learn to appreciate simple pleasures in life. So this is like the main concept for the full moon, because full moon is letting go the energy of Taurus, because Taurus represent comfort, represent yeah, represent mainly comfort, materialism, mainly these two aspects. And all the time, the full moon brings with us a lot of emotion. So all our emotions might be wrapped up in financial situation or self-esteem matter, or once again, the lesson is releasing attachment. And if you want to be more precise, you just need to check in your birth chart where the lunation is falling in your house to really understand if you need to let go of a relationship, if you need to let go of maybe like a concept of yourself that is not connected really with your self-worth and self-esteem. So it's a week, to say in another way, it's a week where you need to work a lot on your value and reassess what are your value. For example, how you are eating, how you are budgeting, how you are trying to find balance between abundance and excess in life. This full moon is at 13 degrees, and 13 degrees in the theory of the degrees, the degrees theory, it represents the sign of Aries. So it might be also a week where there might be a lot of impulsiveness, and I will tell you later more during a specific, showing you a specific transit for next week. But this impulsiveness is push us to really the main concept is really connected to our self-esteem and our self-worth. In the theory of the Sabian symbol, the 14 degree represent children playing on the beach. So this concept it represents the fact that when we improve ourselves, then also the others can do the same. So it's a lot connected with a sense of community and how we support each other while we are evolving. Okay. The full moon it's a represent a completion of something that we have planted seed 6 months before, and indeed if we go back if we go back to 6 months before, 6 months before the 27th of April, we had the new moon in Taurus. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, okay, what I was planning 6 months before that now is finally coming into manifestation, and finally I can celebrate about. So everything that you were planting seeds 6 months before, now you are celebrating tangible goals, and you are reaping and receiving your rewards. Okay. The ruler for this full moon is the planet Venus, and Venus is the planet of love and relationship. So let's say the main focus for the next week will be connected mainly to relationships. And now we go to see how the planet Venus is communicating with the other planet for next week. So we have like four main communication that you need to be aware. The first one is that Venus is communicating with the planet Jupiter in Cancer, and the aspect is not so harmonious because Venus is squaring Jupiter in Cancer. This energy is highlighting overdoing, overspending. So watch out, for example, not to overspend, for example, to impress someone that you are dating. Because Jupiter is in Cancer and Cancer is really connected to the moon, watch out also to not have overjoy, or also this configuration is also representing overeating or being over emotional during next week. So try to balance your emotion and your spendings. Then second, Venus is communicating with Saturn, but this energy is like limiting us. So it represents like an inability to get exactly what we want and what we need from someone in a relationship, in a partnership, and so on. Then third aspect, Venus is squaring Pluto. This energy might bring intense dynamics in relationship or business partnership or friendship, for example. And the last important one, Venus is communicating with Chiron, and Chiron is energy that is connected to is highlighting actually our relationship wounds. So mainly this week you might ask yourself what you can work deeply with where you can work deeply with your energy, because Scorpio is really supporting transformation in your relationships. So for example, you might ask yourself, okay, but I'm failing a lot in relationship. Which is my relationship attachment style, for example? And as much as you go deep, you really, in the next 3 weeks, you can really transform your relationship with yourself, but also with others, attracting a new kind of partner and friends and potential future love partner in your life. Then Venus, because Venus is in Libra, the key for next week is like to keep balance in relationship, at home, in a family, and also with the business partner or love partners. And so this week it's a full moon where we get true authentic, for example, support from someone. It might be that next week you have a session with your therapist, and you get really a really wonderful breakthrough thanks to his support or support. Or you might get support from a friend or a business partner or a spouse. So it's an energy that is inviting us to receive or to give support. So to summarize, Venus in all this picture of this lunation, it's all about support. And the question that you need to ask yourself, and the point that you need to remind yourself is that if you are not sharing your feelings or your concern in a specific situation, a specific relationship, you might gonna miss some opportunities to come together with a specific friends partner, business partner, and grow together. So it's a week where it's important to pause, go deep, and transform yourself, and like it's a sort of rebirth. Okay. And what you can do as a ritual during next week to really connect with the energy of Taurus. So the ritual is all connected, in my opinion. We need to connect with the energy of Taurus. So a ritual can be like cooking intentionally, connect with your garden, connecting with your plants at home, cooking and working with herbs, working with essential oil, for example, doing a meditation with essential oil, or for example, do a grounding meditation. And during the ground meditation, the key is to inhale your inner light, your golden light, and exhale all the list of attachment that you want to let go of your life. It might be financial fear, toxic attachment, it can be codependency. This kind of grounding meditation, it's like really, really powerful during next week, especially during the 5th of November. Okay? So the key is supporting each other, but also if you have a hard time to letting go of someone of a situation, the key is really to work on grounding yourself. And a mantra that is a really a powerful mantra that I learned from my Kabbalistic mentor is like I am whole and I am complete, because from the moment that you start to need something, you create attachment. So if you like someone, you can say to yourself, I like you, but I don't need you. Because if you need someone, you create attachment. I trust that this video was useful. As I'm trying to grow this channel, if you really like this video, do share with your friends. This will allow me to really grow the channel, because the intention is not to use any advertisement through Facebook, Google, but really to speak my truth, and allow for free people to evolve. And so because I'm doing everything for free, I really need your support to grow this channel. Thank you very much for the attention, and see you to the next episode. Ciao.